Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome, my dear friends, students of grade 5, to a new science session. Today, inshallah, we'll solve together the exam. We'll remember the exam, revise the exam, and we will start talking about the solution, inshallah. Our lesson today is solution. But in the beginning, we need to start revise the exam. How did you solve the exam? And what is the mark did you get, inshallah, in the exam? The first question, Yahya Muhammad. Read the first question.
Okay, the raindrops in the sky do like a glass prism separates the sunlight into seven colors.
Yeah, is it
True.
correct or wrong? Huh?
Correct.
Oh, very good.
Correct.
It is true. It is true. Thank you, my son. You are excellent. Thank you. And now, question number 2. Who will answer question number 2? Abdullah Talat. Fadali Abdullah. Red, orange, and violet are the first 3 light colors. Is it correct? Abdullah.
False.
False. Very good, my son. It's false. Yeah.
Teacher,
Red, orange. Orange is not a. The violet is not from the 3 first colors. It is red, orange, and a yellow. You remember?
Yes, I remember. Teacher, but Mr.
I know. There is a question. The program make it wrong. I will tell you about it. Okay?
لا يا مستر يعني أنت وقعت لنا درجة.
I will give you the mark. No, I know. I will give you the mark, inshallah. I will check it by myself. Okay? Don't be afraid. Now, question number 3.
Mr.
Malik al-Safti. Read. Malik. The idea of working dynamo electric generator is changing kinetic energy into heat energy. Is it correct? Is it correct?
No.
Very good. It is false. Very good, my son. Thank you, Malik. Now we go to Omar. Omar Ahmed. Are you ready, Omar?
Yes.
The magnet has electric effect and the electric current has a magnetic effect. Is it correct?
True.
Very good, my son.
True.
It is true. Excellent. Excellent, my son. Thank you. Let's move to another student and another question. If you answer a question, hands down, okay? Omar and Malik and Yahya, hands down. Ammar Ashraf, are you ready, Ammar?
Yes, mister.
Shaking and stirring are ways of making solid liquid mixture.
True.
Ah, very good. It is true. Thank you, my son. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I miss you so much, Ammar.
Me too, Mr. Akhtar.
Yes, I want to see you, inshallah, soon, inshallah. Ali Nasser, are you ready? Ali, raise your hand, Ali. Ali Nasser, are you ready? Read number 6.
Iron, zinc, and sand can be separated by use magnetic attraction.
Ah, very good, my son. By magnetic attraction. Any mixture contain a magnetic substance is separated by a magnetic attraction. Is it okay? Yes.
حضرتك يا مستر يعني في حضوري لو ينفع انا يعني الحصص تفضل شغاله اونلاين عشان انا هبقى اونلاين يا مستر عشان انا لسه
ايوه هنحاول نستمر معاك ما تخافش يا عمار هنحاول نبعت لك السيشن اونلاين ان شاء الله. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, my son. Now Anas Ehab, are you ready, Anas?
Yes, mister.
Are you ready? Let's move to number 7. Read number 7.
The material which allows most light to transmit through is called?
Is it opaque or solid or transparent?
Transparent.
Transparent. Very good. Okay. Very good, my son. Here is the problem in this question. Number 8. The problem here in number 8. The answer here is written in the program 1, but it is not correct. This answer, number 1, is not correct, ya shabab. Okay, who can tell me the correct answer?
Me, Adam Muhammad, me.
اتفضل يا آدم. Read the question.
When a magnet hangs freely, its
Yes.
north pole is directed towards the north direction.
Of course. So, my son, the program will make it wrong if you make it false, but I will check it for you. I give you the mark, okay? Don't be afraid, okay?
Okay.
It is made wrong in the system, but I will correct it for you, okay? Don't be afraid, okay?
Okay.
So this one is wrong, but the correct one is north. I will give you the mark. I will check it by myself, inshallah. Don't be afraid at all, okay? This, because of it, you didn't take the full mark. I think a lot of students will take the full mark, inshallah. Okay, my son? Okay, let's move to another question. Number 9. Who solved number 9? Anas, are you ready, Anas?
Me.
No يا مستر أنس اللي عامل answer.
طيب يبقى مصطفى محمود فوزي. اتفضل يا مصطفى.
From light source, all above.
All above.
All
very good, my son. Sun, candle, lamp, all above light sources. Very good, my son. You are excellent. Thank you, my son. Next question. Next, move to next question. Who will answer? Raise your hand.
Me.
Yasin. Are you ready, Yasin?
Yes.
Read.
A piece of rock is an example of opaque material.
Opaque material. Very good, my son. Is number 1. Very good, my son. Opaque material. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You are excellent. Now, match question. The last question, match. Omar Muhammad. Are you ready, Omar?
Yes.
Components of a mixture can be mixed by what?
Components mixture can be mixed by shaking, stirring, and grinding.
Very good, my son. By shaking and stirring and grinding. Very good, my son. Let's move to another one, another student. Yasin Muhammad. Did you answer, Yasin?
Yes.
Ahmed, hands down, طيب. Ahmed Mahmoud. Did you answer, Ahmed?
No,
if you answer, hands down. Please, the one with his hand didn't answer. Okay, Ahmed. Are you ready, Ahmed Mahmoud?
Yes, okay.
Read.
Components of mixture can be separated
by what?
By a magnet or filtration or evaporation process or separating the funnel.
Very good, my son. Very good, my son. You are excellent. Thank you, my son. Thank you very much. Now we have Ammar, hands down, Ammar. Malik, hands down. If you didn't answer, only raise your hand.
Teacher,
if you didn't answer, raise your hand.
I want to drink water.
Omar Ahmed Wagih, raise your hand. Are you ready, Omar?
Teacher, I'm Abdullah. Can I drink water?
You can. Don't ask me. If you want to drink water, go bathroom, go party without permission, okay?
Mr. Omar
we have now Omar Ahmed Wagih. Are you ready, Omar?
He answered.
He answered? I am asking Omar. Let Omar talk.
I answered.
Okay, طيب. If you didn't answer, raise your hand. Adham Hisham. Are you ready, Adham?
Shadow. It is a dark.
Dark in the area. It is a dark in the area. Very good, my son. Formed due to the traveling of light in a straight line. Very good, my son. Thank you, my son. Now we have Adham Muhammad. Are you ready, Adham?
Yes.
Read.
Electromagnetic components is battery, coil, iron
nail, battery, and the coil. The components of the electromagnet. Very good, my son. Thank you very much. Now we have the last question. Ammar, who didn't answer, raise your hand. Please, if you answer, hands down. Adam, hands down. Now, if you didn't answer, only raise your hand. Marwan, yes. Are you ready, Marwan?
Yes, teacher.
Read. Salty and sugar.
Salty and
Yes.
solid liquid matter.
A mixture. Solid liquid mixture. Is it okay?
Okay.
Now, if you solve all questions correct, raise your hand. I want to see how many full mark do we have. I want you to raise your hand if you get the full mark. If you solve all questions correctly.
I get 14/15.
After correcting number 8, question number 8. There is a mistake in question number 8.
Yes.
Okay, raise your hand if you get the full mark.
Mister, we also get 14/15.
And now I have Marwan, Yahya, Muhammad Abdul Qadir, Mustafa Mahmoud Fawzi, Omar Ahmed, Malik Mahmoud Safti, Ammar Ashraf Fawzi, Malik Usama, and Yasin Abdullah. Anybody else get the full mark? Excellent, my son. You are all excellent. MashaAllah.
Can you repeat that, Mr. Can you repeat the people who get full mark again?
I will take a photo for them. I'll send it on WhatsApp.
يا جماعة اللي جابوا الفول مارك غلطوا درجة واحدة.
لا احنا قلنا بعد التصحيح، خلي بالك. قلنا بعد التصحيح احنا هنجيب الفول مارك ان شاء الله. الغلطة في السؤال نفسه في البروجرام نفسه مش عندك.
مستر، الناس اللي جابوا الفول مارك هم الغلطانين. اما
اللي كانوا جايبين 14 هيجيبوا 15 ان شاء الله.
واللي كانوا جايبين 15 هيجيبوا 14.
الله، احنا ما جبناش الفول مارك، احنا جبنا 15، احنا جبنا 14 زي.
ايوه انا مش قصدي، انا قصدي
ايوه احنا غلطنا في السؤال اللي هو نمبر 8
14 وكان غلطان في نمبر 8. وش نمبر 8 ده هيجيب 15 ان شاء الله. يعني المشكله هنا في ان البروجرام مختار هنا ايه غلط. البروجرام مختار نمبر 1 لكن الصح ايه؟ الصح هي نمبر ايه؟
ما تظهرلنا
نمبر 2. انت عاملها نمبر 2 تاخد الفول مارك ان شاء الله.
مستر انا عملت كده بس عمل لي 14.
ما انا بقول لسيادتك انت عاملها ساوث ولا نورث؟
نورث.
يبقى تاخد ال 15 ان شاء الله.
طيب.
ماشي الكلام؟ اتفقنا؟
ماشي.
يبقى ما تخافش ان شاء الله، انا اللي اصححه بنفسي. البروجرام عامل هنا الانسر غلط لكن احنا هنصححها بنفسنا.
طب واللي جابوا الفول مارك؟
لا اكيد غلط بقى. لو كان عامل ساوث مثلا او ايست وخد الفول مارك هيبقى 14. مين اللي جاب الفول مارك ازاي؟ في مشكله اصلا السؤال نفسه. البرنامج هيصححها لك بالخطا.
انا عايز اعرف يا مستر.
الاجابه الصحيحه هي نورث. يقول لك هنا when a magnet is hanged free it's north pole directed to ايه؟ طبعا الاجابه directed to north. اي حاجه ثانيه غلط. ماشي الكلام؟
مستر مستر انا مش انا مستر بس عايز اعرف انا جبت الفول مارك ولا لا. احمد محمود،
انت جبت كام؟ الدرجه بتاعتك
بتشوف الدرجه عندك.
انا جبت 14 من 15.
كنت غلطان في نمبر 8. غلطان في السؤال ده.
ايوه كنت بعملها نور.
طيب يبقى انت هتاخد ال 15 ان شاء الله. ما تخافش. ما تخافش.
بس معلش يا مستر لما تصححها
انا اللي هصححها بنفسي.
ماشي.
اتفقنا؟ يعني ان شاء الله انا عندي حوالي 10 طلاب جايبين الفول مارك. ما شاء الله. اكسلنت يا شباب. اكسلنت. كونجراتيوليشن فور اول اوف يو.
اللي جايبين الفول مارك اللي هم جايبين 15. ليه يا مستر؟ ده الغلط غلطه.
طيب يلا نرجع بقى للدرس بتاعنا. ايه السولوشن؟ ايه رايكم؟
ماشي يا مستر.
ماشي يا مستر. ماشي.
يلا نرجع للدرس بتاعنا يا شباب. نرجع للدرس بتاعنا. solution.
افتح
افتح البوك.
page
open the book. open the book.
page what
طيب يا ادم. اوكي يا ادم يا هشام، مفيش مشاكل يا ادم. طيب
page what teacher
open page here we have page what يا شباب؟ page 55. page 55 ماشي؟ open page 55.
55.
يلا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. طيب هنا we need to talk about what? We need to talk about after talking about the solution, the definition of solution, which is a homogeneous mixture which made up of solute and solvent. If you remember, we define solution. It is a homogeneous mixture which made up of a solute and solvent. The solute, it is a substance which is dissolved in the solvent, and it has a small amount or a small quantity. And the solvent, it is a substance in which the solute dissolves, and it has large quantity. Is it okay? For example, if we make salty solution, we add salt to water. We add salt to water. Now, if we add salt to water, we make a salty solution. As you remember, we make a salty solution. Now we have a salty solution made of water and salt. Water and salt, okay? We have here, for example, some salt here. We have some salt here, and we add water to it. Then we have a salty solution. If we stir, the salt starts to disappear. If we stir, the salt starts to disappear. Okay? If we stir them, the salt starts to disappear. So it takes some time to dissolve. It takes some time to dissolve, and we call this process solubility process. Solubility process. If you remember, solubility process, it is a process in which the solute dissolves in the solvent, and it takes some time. It takes some time. Okay? Time. If I ask you, I have now to speed up the solubility process. I want to increase the speed of solubility process. If I have two beakers like this, beaker number 1 and beaker number 2, okay? I want to know how can I speed up the dissolution process? How can I speed up the dissolution process? If we have here a liquid and we have here the same amount of liquid, okay? And we have here for example, water. We have here water, and we have also here water. And we add some salt. We add some salt to both of them. We put here some salt, and also we put here some salt. Here like this, we have here some salt in water. Okay? And also here, we put some salt in the second beaker. We have beaker number 1 and beaker number 2. If I ask you, I have a spoon and I make stirring here. I have here a spoon, okay? I have here what? A spoon, and I will make a stirring. You know the meaning of stirring, okay? I have here a spoon and I make stirring many times, okay? If you here make a stirring by a spoon, which salt will dissolve faster? The salt with stirring or the one without stirring? We have in number 2, we are making stirring with stirring. And the other one, in the other beaker, we don't make stirring. Here we have to make stirring, and here without stirring. In beaker number 1, does salt dissolve faster, or in beaker number 2? Very good, Ammar. Very good, Malik. Very good, Yahya. Excellent. Can you tell me, Yahya?
Stirring.
Which salt dissolve faster, with the stirring or without stirring?
1.
Which salt dissolve faster? The one with the steering or the one without steering?
With steering.
Excellent, my son. With the steering, dissolve faster. With the steering, dissolve faster. So can we say that steering increase the speed of solubility or decrease the speed of solubility?
Okay.
Again. I can say now, steering increases.
Yeah.
Steering increases or decreases the speed of solubility?
Increase.
Very good, my son. Increases the speed of solubility.
The solubility versus.
Excellent, my son. Excellent. Okay. Right. Steering, this is factor number 1. This is factor number 1. And what happened to the time of solubility? The time increases or decreases? It takes more time or shorter time?
Shorter time.
So the time decreases or increases?
Decreases.
So the time decreases. Remember, the speed increases, so the time decreases. If the speed increases, so the time decreases. Remember this, okay? Remember this very well, okay? Okay, my son. I need another activity. I need to make another activity, okay? I have here 2 bakers. I have 2 bakers, okay? One of them, I put it on a flame. The other one, I don't put it on a flame. I have here 2 solutions made of water. I have water and salt. For example, water and salt here and water and salt here, okay? I have here water and salt. And also I have here water and a salt, okay? In number one, what I will make? In number 1, I have here number 1, and this is number 2, okay? If I bring here a flame, you know the flame? The flame is a fire. The flame is a fire which burn, make a fire, okay? Make a fire like this, a flame here like this, okay? I make heating. I make a flame. I make a heating. I will heat now. I will heat this solution. Here we have salt and water, and here we have salt and water. Salty solution, and we have here salty solution. Also, we have salty solution. In which case the salt dissolves faster? In case of heating or in the case without heating? Who can answer? Raise your hand if you want to answer. If we have here salty solution in number 1, and number 2, you don't have a salty solution. In which case the salty solution dissolves faster? Yeah, with heating. Very good. Yeah. Yasin, do you understand it? Yasin, do you understand it? Yasin Muhammad. Open your mic, Yasin. 1 will dissolve faster or 2?
1.
Very good. Why? Why?
Because تحتيها fire.
Heating. Heating increase the speed or decrease the speed? Heating increase the speed of dissolving. Increases the speed of solubility or dissolving. مش كده؟ The speed
of
solubility. ماشي كده؟ ركز معايا بس، خلينا نخلص الاول اللي احنا عايزين نقوله. خلينا نخلص اللي احنا بنقوله بس الاول. This is number 2, factor number 2. Factor number 2. This is factor number 2. Heating is factor number 2. Increase the speed of solubility. So the time also decreases. The time it decreases by heat. The time يا شباب. What happened to the time? What happened to the time? The time decreases. Okay.
Decrease.
The time decreases. The time will decrease because of heat. Because of heat. طيب جميل جدا الكلام ده. يبقى أنا عندي دلوقتي كام factor? How many factors do we have?
Two.
2 factors. What are they?
They are heating and steering.
Very good, my son. Heating and ايه؟ and steering. Heating and steering الاثنين مع بعض كده. Increase the speed of solubility. Heating and steering increase the speed of solubility and the time will decrease. If the speed increases, the time will decrease. Okay, my son? Okay, excellent. Everybody, Ammar, Omar, Yahya, Anas, everyone is excellent.
Activity.
Okay?
Teacher.
Yes. Yeah, Anas, don't write more on the chat like this. Anas, okay? The chat, you have to write only a short word, okay? A short statement. Don't write more and more and more on the chat. Okay, please, yeah, Anas. Anas, where are you, Anas? Anas.
Yes, miss.
Don't make like this again, okay? Let's watch a small video, Shabab. I'll show you a video, okay? I'll show you a video now. Watch the video with me, okay?
Teacher, فين المعمل؟
I will show you a video now, okay?
مستر المعمل جاهز؟
يلا هو معمل بس على الانترنت على اليوتيوب. Let's watch this video شباب. Let's watch this video together, okay?
We're going to learn about factors
Okay,
like
Mr.
solubility. Try this experiment at home, or at least think about what would happen if you did try this experiment. Take some sand and stir it into a glass of water, and what happens? Well, the sand just kind of settles to the bottom. Now try taking some salt and stirring that into a glass of water. What happens this time? Well, it disappears. It dissolves.
With this stirring, does the salt disappear quickly or slowly?
Quickly.
Quickly. So stirring increases the speed of solubility. Is it okay?
Some things are able to form solutions with water, and other things are not. The sand did not dissolve, and so it is insoluble. And the salt, on the other hand, it did dissolve, and so this is soluble. And so in this video, we're going to learn about what affects the solubility of things that dissolve in water. Why do some things dissolve better, and how can we make something dissolve better? So we're going to look at 4 factors. We'll look at stirring, temperature, particle size, and pressure. And before we get to those, one thing to consider is that solids are not the only thing that can dissolve in water. Believe it or not, gases dissolve in water as well, and actually air dissolves into water really well. If you drink a glass of water, you're not drinking pure water. You're drinking water that contains a lot of dissolved substances. Now, some of those things are minerals and different vitamins that might have dissolved in there have been intentionally placed in there, but you're also going to get air that's in there. So the oxygen and carbon dioxide and nitrogen from the air dissolves into that water. You can also thinking about gases in some of these. So let's start with stirring. This one's pretty common sense. Have you ever tried to sweeten your tea or coffee with a spoonful of sugar? Well, you can't just dump it in and then start drinking. You have to stir it. Now, if you did just dump the sugar in, it would eventually dissolve. It would just take a long time. So stirring increases the rate at which a solid will dissolve. So another way to put that is we could say stirring increases the rate of the solubility.
Is it clear?
Is this
Can you read? Stirring increase the rate or the speed of a solubility. Is it clear?
No.
Can you understand it?
Clear. Clear, yeah, Mr. Clear.
Clear. Can you understand if you stir the sugar in the water or in the tea, the sugar dissolves faster by stirring, okay?
Next factor that we'll look at is temperature. Now, iced tea and hot tea are going to dissolve sugar differently. You may have tried stirring sugar into iced tea to sweeten it a little bit. And
who can tell me about temperature? Is it easy to dissolve sugar in hot water or in cold water faster? In which is the sugar dissolved faster, in hot water or in cold water?
Hotter heat.
In hot water, the sugar dissolved faster. Is it okay?
And decrease time.
Yeah, decrease the time. Of course, decrease the time. Thank you, my son. Thank you, my son. We need to go back to the booklet. We need to go to the booklet quickly. Are back here to the booklet. Factors affecting a steel. Okay. Factor number one is called the quantity of salt.
Mr. Page what?
In the booklet?
Yes.
Page what in the book? 45. Page 45 in the book. Factor affecting the solubility. Here, if you have two bakers, one of them contain large amount of water. One of them contain large amount of water. Okay? And
Mr. I can't see the share.
Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Yeah. If you have a beaker, okay, or a cup, contain large amount of water. Contain large amount of water. And you put a spoon of sugar in it. You put a spoon of sugar in it. Is it okay? You put, for example, a spoon of sugar. Some sugar, small amount of sugar here, okay? 1 spoon only of sugar, okay? And you have also beaker number 2, you have a small amount of water. You have here a small amount of water, okay? Another beaker with a small amount of water, okay? And you put also the same amount of sugar in it. In which case the sugar dissolves fast. If you can understand, raise your hand. In which case the sugar dissolves faster? In the large amount of water or in a small amount of water? In 1 or 2?
Decrease.
1. Here, large amount of solvent. Here, small amount of solvent. In which case the sugar dissolves faster?
Large amount of solvent.
The large amount of solvent. It is the quantity of solvent. By increasing the quantity of solvent, the solubility process increases. Can you read?
Yes, Master.
Read.
Okay. Temperature.
No, quantity.
Okay. Quantity of solvent. By increasing quantity of solvent, solubility increases and vice versa.
Very good. Very good, my son. So, by increasing the quantity of solvent, the solubility process speed increases. Is it okay?
Okay. And by decreasing the...
So, sugar dissolves faster in large amount of water. Sugar dissolves faster in large amount of water. Is it clear? Now,
yes.
Temperature, read.
Okay. By increasing temperature, reduce dissolving time when using the same amount of solvent.
يبقى temperature help in solubility. Increasing the temperature increase the speed of solubility. بس لازم نستخدم the same amount of solvent and solvent. يبقى by increasing the temperature برضو the speed of solubility increases. Okay? طيب, I need another student to read. Ammar Ashraf, are you ready to read?
Yes, Mr.
Number 3, Ammar.
Okay.
Steering.
3. Steering increase solubility speed.
Steering increase solubility speed. طيب لو جيت سألتك في الامتحان سؤال كده ذكي شوية. قلت لك steering ها؟ اشوف الشطار بقى هيعرفوا ولا لا. decrease نقط. تعرف تجاوب؟ of
solubility speed. speed.
لا. steering increase the speed of solubility. يبقى انا ما اضحكش عليك واقول لك ايه؟ steering increase solubility speed، ما تجيش تقول لي decrease برضه، لا. ده decrease حاجه ثانيه خالص اللي هي ايه بقى؟ تايم. كده ما اضحكش عليك، برافو عليك يا حبيبي. يبقى هنا هنكتب ايه؟
حضرتك انا ما جاوبتهاش، يحيى جاوبها.
طيب ما هو انت ما عرفتهاش، معلش المره الجايه تعرف واحده ثانيه.
كنت بفكر فيها.
معلش. يبقى steering decrease ايه يا شباب؟ decrease the time of solubility. is it okay؟
اوكي يا مستر.
سهله؟
طبعا يا مستر سهله.
طيب اشكركم يا جميع، اشكركم جميعا يا شباب. طيب اخر نقطه معايا اللي هي amount of ايه؟ a kind of solid. kind of solid يعني ايه الكلام ده؟ يعني انا عندي شوجر غير السولت غير حاجات ثانيه ممكن يختلفوا عن بعض. different from each other. صح ولا لا؟ مش كل المواد بتدوب بنفس السرعه. not all solid dissolved by the same speed. not all substances dissolved by the same speed. يعني مثلا لو عندي table salt وصوديوم كربونات which dissolve faster؟ table salt or sodium carbonate؟ table salt. يبقى table salt dissolve faster. يبقى ده اسمه ايه؟ the type of the kind of the solid. table salt dissolve faster. table salt dissolve ايه؟ faster than ايه؟ faster than mean
sodium carbonate.
faster than sodium carbonate. Okay, so it is faster than sodium carbonate. We have one example only in this factor. Okay, so the last factor, the kind of the solute, we say that the time of dissolving or the speed of solubility differs according to the type of the solute. So some solute dissolve faster like a table salt, and some solute dissolve slower such as sodium